We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now. We're closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final.
At the beginning of each week, I like to look around the house and just decide what really needs to be done this week for cleaning chores and get right on it on Monday. Always the kitchen is my beginning point because people are going to be using it to make meals and I don't want a big mess. So the best thing that I can do is clean it up. I was so much better about this earlier in the year, last year, all the years. I have to admit to you, I have a really hard time every March. So this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm waking up to. Minus I just emptied the dishwasher. So now I need to get it filled again and get this kitchen cleaned up. I haven't been doing a good job at going to bed with a clean kitchen. The girls are so much busier now at their current ages, whether they're hanging out with friends or whether they're working, which most of the time that's the case, or whether it's an after school activity. It's really hard for them to help. My husband does help as much as he can too. He was not feeling well yesterday, and so it wasn't going to be him cleaning up the kitchen either. So it is what it is. But I did want to mention, because I forget about this, and then in March comes and I think, oh yeah, March. My own winter blues, I can get them off and on throughout the winter, but March is my hardest month. And I first remember this, being consciously aware of it, when I was like 20 years old, and I'm 58 years old. So every March, I am just slogging through. And it's funny, I should probably write it in a journal or on a calendar for next year or something, get my calendar for next year and go, be aware of March, because it's like I'm not conscious of it. I'm just doing my thing. And then all of a sudden it hits me and I'm thinking, what in the world is wrong with me? And so yesterday I just was noticing, I was noticing that lately I've had a lot of negative self-talk in my head of just feeling like a failure, feeling like I'm not doing well enough, feeling like I can't keep up with my own house, feeling bad about my weight, about my wardrobe, because this year I decided I just wanted to be comfortable and cozy. So I got a bunch of sweatshirts, and not a bunch, because you know me, I don't have a lot of, in fact, I'm wearing my husband's sweatshirt right now. I'm just sick of my clothes. I want to look cute. And I have all of these like sweatshirt, and there's nothing wrong with a sweatshirt. It's just, I would like to dress up a little more because I'm feeling kind of down about myself, and I don't want to go out and buy winter clothes right now because I know it's going to get warmer soon. So I'm in this whole, it's not spring yet, I'm done with winter, and I know in my head, like I can look at my to-do list, and maybe my kitchen is messy in the morning when it didn't used to be, but I'm getting a lot done, and I'm just trying to really kind of reformat my brain and reformat my thinking. And I just wanted to share that with you. I know it can look like, wow, I'm, pumping out the videos, but even that, I've been like, I should have more in my videos. I've just fallen prey to a ton of really negative self-talk. So if you're struggling with that as well, I want you to know that we're in this together. I want you to know I love you and I care about you. If there's ever some chores that you're just dreading and you're like, it would really motivate me if I could see you do this, whether it be decluttering in my basement, if you want me to show you parts of my house, if you want me to organize parts of my house or clean or whatever. I mean, it'll help me too. Just let me know in the comments section below. I'm really here for you guys. Yes, this is a job for me, but just like a doctor has a job helping people maintain their health, I feel like I have a job to help you get through your day encouraged, to keep working on your mental health and feeling positive and upbeat about what you're able to get done and motivated for the things you want to get done. I like to show you my little foibles and all the times, and you're going to get to see me, dump something here in just a minute. I like to show those things to you. I want you to know we're all just imperfect humans trying to do the best that we can. And that is what it's all about, is us being in this journey together. Another thing that really wasn't helping me mentally was I went to Goodwill to try to find pants. I'm just not going to do that again. I've tried it before. It doesn't work for me. Oh my goodness. You've got all these, how you're a different size in every store. Well, you've got like 10 stores represented in 10 items of clothing. And so you're going to be a different size in each one of those. And honestly, I wasn't feeling better about myself, and I walked out with 0 pairs of pants. So if you ever hear me saying I'm going to go to Goodwill to get pants, feel free to warn me in the comments section to just stop it. Okay, so this particular stainless steel piece, my dishwasher, gets really nasty easy. There's always like water stains running down it, and I use my Wyman's spray. I love Wyman's. For some reason, it just wasn't doing it. It doesn't really pick up on camera all the unevenness, but it wasn't looking good at all. I tried the spray twice, and then I got out one of the Wyman's wipes. Thank goodness I had one. And I found that using the wipe and then buffing it immediately with a paper towel worked really, really well. It made it look, still wasn't perfect, I'm not going to lie, but it was way better. I so wish I had a fingerprint resistant dishwasher like I do with my refrigerator. So I'm just getting the last few things washed up, and then you're going to get to see me be my typical clumsy self. Wait for it. Where is it? It's coming right up. Okay, I guess it's in a couple of minutes. I'm going to get my sink. Oh yeah, I got to clean my sink first before I mess it up. Yep. I'm getting my sink scrubbed out with some scrubbing powder. It's actually a paste. Works really well. The only thing I will say is on the sponge, I always see gray, which you could say is dirt, but I bet it's the stainless steel coloring. So hopefully it's solid stainless steel, and I'm not just going to take the finish off of my sink, because I can promise you replacing the sink is not on our list of things to do. So I don't do this enough where I just scrub the sink, but man, it does always feel good to have a shiny sink. Do I go to bed with a shiny sink? No, never. Like literally never. But if I can produce one in the morning, I feel like that's almost as good. I'm not going to get upset about it. So we're just going to get this thing scrubbed, and then we can move on. I'm going to wipe. Once I use one of the stainless steel wipes, I am going to clean things until that wipe is spent so that I'm not wasting them. I also don't clean off the faucet all that often, and I was noticing it looking kind of grimy. Also, if how you can pull the sink faucet down, if yours doesn't go back up where it's supposed to be, I guess there's a weight under the sink. So check the weight, make sure it is in the right place, and then your sink hose will retract just the way it's supposed to. I saw that on another video. There it goes, my plant right in the sink that I just cleaned. So what's a girl to do? Well, this is what a girl does. She just sprays the dirt down the drain. Oh my goodness. I need help. Send help.
Windows are open. Wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I've lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. In times that are changing and when hope is fading, I know I can turn to your embrace. 'Cause there's so much beauty under your heaven, and I'm
So while I was listening to that song, which I love, I was thinking about the fact that I was reminding myself, since I know I struggle in March, I need to not make any major decisions in March. It is no time, also, which would be a major decision. This is no time to cut my bangs. Do you ever find that? It's like, what can I do? I need a refresh. It's like, I know, I'll go cut my hair off. Or, I don't have time to cut my hair off. I don't have time to make an appointment with a hairdresser. Maybe I'll just cut my bangs myself, right? And then, does that ever go well? I think for some people it goes well, but not for me. Never, ever. Also, I want to say that even when I say I'm tired, it's really not from daily posting. Actually, posting a video daily, of course it is a lot of work. Of course it is extra work, but it also is keeping me working in my home, accomplishing my goals, making to-do lists. It is keeping me from just giving up and having a Netflix day. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with giving up and having a Netflix day. It's just not what makes me personally feel better. It makes me feel worse every single time. What makes me feel better is getting up in the morning and getting my stuff done, whether I want to or not. Getting to look at a clean kitchen, that makes me feel better. Feeling like I'm accomplishing something and making things around me better, that makes me feel better. And I have been kind of like sitting on the couch once a day, watching a TV show that's all mine. You know, it's nothing I'm watching with my husband that I need to wait till he's available. I was reading in the afternoon for about an hour, and then I got kind, I don't know, I just got kind of sick of that. And so now I am watching a show in the afternoon, and that is very relaxing to me, and it gives me kind of a reset before I have to think about supper. Also, the dishes that are on the stove, that was from my daughter cooking. I know she's going to clean that up herself. And so even though I'm making a cleaning video, a reset video, I am avoiding that because why would I do that when I know she's going to come right in and do that? So I do let her take care of that. It does not bother me a smidge. So here's my clean kitchen with just those few things out. And then, you know, I know she's going to get right to that. It's not going to be a big deal. So today, Yvonne is taking our older, bigger cat, Woozy, to a groomer. Leo doesn't seem to need a groomer. Once in a while, we do bring him in to have his nails trimmed. But Woozy does, at least Yvonne feels that Woozy does need that. So that is something that she does for him.
He's like, what did you do with Woozy?
What you looking at?
The groomer is about 35 minutes away. While they are at the groomers, I am getting the cat stuff cleaned up. So I got out, that was Woozy's bed and blankets and oh my goodness. So I'm going to go around the house, get all of the blankets that my girls love to give the cats. I'm going to take the cat beds and the blankets to the laundromat and get them clean. And I went to a new laundromat I've never been to. Cleanest laundromat I have ever witnessed in my life. It had a woman there who was an attendant and she kept sweeping and cleaning. I mean, some of the fuzz that I'll show you, it was actually a lot that came out of the cat bed because Woozy's bed has a hole in it. The stuffing was coming out and some got on the floor. So I picked it up with my hands. So my hand scraped the floor and the floor was squeaky clean. I'm bringing my Norwex soap simply because it's in a bag and it's a lot more light. So it's easier to bring with me. And then I am going down to the basement and getting all of the blankets and getting the cat beds here. A lot of those blankets have holes in them. Eventually, I'm going to have to replace them. This particular bed I'm putting in there now, that got like bright and clean. Oh, it looks so good. It looks completely brand new now. And then that's Leo's bed. I wasn't going to wash that. I don't really know how much he's in there. So I'm going to vacuum it, but I'm not going to wash it. This is his other bed because, you know, a cat can't just have one bed, right? So this is their apartment down here. This is where they sleep at night, all nice and cozy warm with all their blankets and all their beds. So I'm getting it vacuumed. It looked really good. At some point, I probably will use my shampoo. No, my carpet shampooer. I wanted to say shampoo sharpet. or something like that. So I'm getting it all vacuumed. Eventually, I might shampoo it. Now is not the time. Today is not the day. I was kind of vacuuming around because they'll go in their cat box and then their cat box dirt gets around that carpeting. So I was thinking maybe I should just vacuum the whole basement. That might be something good to do. So I really enjoyed the quiet of the laundromat. I loved it that there was an attendant. I sat in the sun just like I was a cat and just kind of relaxed. And it was really nice. And their washers work so much faster than mine. Although, hello, $8 for one of the big loads. I was a little surprised. So that is just from that carpet. Whew, I guess it really did need to be vacuumed. So that made me feel good that I did that. And then I'm going to get the beds that aren't going to the laundromat vacuumed out as well. One thing that I love to do is if I'm going to a certain town, because nothing is near us, I was bringing my daughter to an appointment that she had, and if I go to a place and I'm going to be there for a bit, I like to think, what errands could I couple with this? And so the laundromat was just perfect. And then I end up finding this laundromat that is so clean and wonderful. I also made my daughter's bed for her because she had done her laundry. This is after I am back from the laundromat and I was folding this big old pile of laundry, and then I got interrupted, and you'll see that you don't get to see any more footage of me folding laundry because my husband came in and folded the laundry. And I told him not to. I'm like, no, it's fine. But he did it, so that felt good. I was cleaning my kitchen, and I wasn't going to film it because you already saw my kitchen cleaned once. But I was like, I'm going to clean it tonight so I don't have to do the whole kitchen clean again tomorrow, because that is super frustrating, especially where I'm filming. I don't want to film it every day, but at the same time, I'm doing it every day. So then I feel like I should film it, but I didn't film it, and he didn't film the folding of the laundry.
Here's my husband's little Optavia order that I need to get put away. He's pretty much just doing shakes and these peanut butter bars in between meals.
He keeps his current box by his desk. And then we have this under bed storage. And I like to make sure that whatever he already had is in the front, so we don't have to worry about these being expired. So I should not have bought chocolate shakes, it looks like, but I can help him use up some of these. Woozy was so happy when he came home and got in his bed that he did the whole kneading biscuits thing that cats do, and he never does that. This was the fuzz that came out of his bed, so I ended up stapling the holes, my fancy sewing, but it looked and felt like human hair, kind of weird. All right, let's get the cat bedroom set back up. This blanket just needs to go. Woozy has the ability to just claw every single blanket. He always is putting holes in things. Once I get this done, I'm going to be headed up to my bathroom. I really want to get the tub cleaned out. So yes, usually my reset is in a day, but I really wasn't happy with what I was able to get done. I really wanted other things to be in the mindset of a reset. So I thought, no, I'm just going to carry it out to the next morning and keep on going. So actually, I had wiped down a lot of things in this bathroom the night before. I was on the phone with somebody and I was upstairs because I was going to take a shower. So I thought, okay, I'm upstairs. I'm in the bathroom. I might as well wipe some things down. So I wiped down the sinks and the mirrors and the toilet last night while I was on the phone. So now I'm emptying the trash and then I'm going to clean the shower, and that's going to feel good. Somebody had put their foot on the toilet seat I don't know what they were doing, putting their socks on. I don't know, but there was a footprint there, so I am going to clean that up, and then the top of the trash can. And then I can get to un shower. It does always feel good when I can get the shower all cleaned out. So I'm using disinfectant on the top of the toilet and the top of the trash can. Of course, the first thing you do is take out all the shampoo bottles, all the self-care bottles. This is just a situation that I can't do a lot about, although Yvonne will help me. You'll see that a little bit later in this video, so stay tuned. She just kind of comes in and saves the day for me because she keeps track of what everybody uses, and I really don't, I have to be honest. Yeah, come on in.
Just to confirm.
Just to confirm, you're taking Chrissy to work.
Right, that's what I was coming up here. Okay.
Yeah. How the dang will you? Because I'm taking Rich to the dentist, and hopefully I can go to the bank. I went yesterday, and of course, I always end up there between 1 and 2, which they're closed. Why can't they stagger their lunches? I mean, it's just not how businesses run. You don't just close down when everybody wants it.
Yeah.
This bothers me a lot.
Yeah, this one worse than that one.
You have to recognize too the air that the walls are crooked.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get fillers to go here, here, and here.
Yeah.
Then I'll be able to put that white piece in.
I feel like we need to do that next.
Yes. Yep.
We can also trim out that window before we do this wall.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We can do that, and we can decide whether we
Figure out what
want
we have in the bottom half.
Yeah. We can also, with this window, figure out whether we're just going to picture frame it or whether we're going to have a windowsill. Right?
I feel like there's no purpose for a windowsill in a bathroom.
Oh, I always put my coffee there, but yeah.
You're fine. But maybe we would be less likely to leave our phone in here if we didn't have that. You know what? Could you do me a favor and bring me up paper towels?
Yeah.
Because you just move the dust around here. This is what I don't like about these cloths. So pick dust up and drop it somewhere else, or just gather it and not pick it up. Makes me crazy.
Do you think I was still standing?
No, I'm talking to my friends.
Here you go.
Thanks. What, you think you're the only person on the planet to talk to? I have like thousands of friends right here.
Really?
Wow.
Check yourself.
You're like, I wish I had thousands of friends.
Yeah. Love you, dear.
Love you too. Clean a bathtub, shower, especially if it's white, more by how it feels. You're not going to see soap scum necessarily, but you can definitely feel it with your hands.
my goals is to quit complaining and saying, I should do this more often. And even if in my mind I think I should do it once a week, I'm just going to be like, well, having it to do it once a week in my mind means maybe I'll do it once every 2 weeks, or, even if it's once a month. It's just being more thankful, that I'm doing it right now, and thinking, I do this as much as I can. That's how often I do this. As often as I can. When it really starts bugging me, my showers are not as enjoyable at night. So I know I'm really going to enjoy my shower tonight because I did this. And I'm not thinking about who should do it and whether or not that should be me. I'm just thinking what a great shower I'm going to have and how this is self-care. Oh, my back hurts. All right. And when it gets hard and I don't want to do it anymore, I pick a video to listen to. So, my great challenge in her garden. This shows you that even what you can't see, it's dirtier than you might think. So, definitely was needing a good clean. And then over here tends to be where people put products. So that spot gets extra dirty. But it wipes right off. With Mrs. Meyer's Tub and Tile, Robin Verbena. Woo! Scared the crap out of
these things to be thrown out.
All right, let's do it.
So like this, because what? This, oops. This. Oh, so nasty.
Yeah, that was what I was using to clean.
Nasty.
Yep.
This. That's easy. Just. And that's it.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate your service.
Yep. So that's one Coca-Cola for me.
Okay, it's a deal.
Okay. Pay it right now.
All right, most of these are my footprints. So I'm going to do the sides, and then I'll rinse this and do it. But I feel safer having shoes on in the tub, so I'm not mad about it. We have mineral deposits, so we have water, but then there's the soap scum. feel like I need the paper towel so much here because I can rinse it down the drain. With these plastic tubs, you can't use a brush because you scratch it. When I see something not coming up, I just spray the cleaner directly on it, and that seems to be taking care of it. Get my exercise. Get my exercise. All right. This is one reason why I like to have a sprayer that comes off. Whoops. Still me.
If you're new to my channel and you enjoy all things homemaking and getting motivation for all of your cleaning, DIYs, decorating, all the things, cooking, then I invite you to subscribe. And I will love to have you as part of my family. Remember, as always, that God loves you and I love you too. And I can't wait to see you next time, which hopefully will be tomorrow.